Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon White, part 21. And I wanted to get out of Twist Mountain in one part because the cave took like 3 parts, but
you obviously failed it.
Yeah, it didn't go too well. There's quite a lot. You know, it takes a while to get down to the bottom.
What's it like? Duos?
Duosion. Sounds very Japanese.
It's quite a good Pokemon. When I first saw
Duosion.
I thought, oh, grass, but it's actually a psychic type.
Yeah.
It's very good.
We've seen the one before this a lot of times before, and this is the.
Like a small
I think this is the first time we've seen the evolved form.
It does evolve again, but it's it's like one of those really powerful Pokemon you only ever see at the end. So.
Yeah, so that's really mad. And yeah, this guy's a doctor, so this is the like midpoint, although it's not really the midpoint.
The healing person.
Yeah, the healing person, which you would think would be the midpoint, but usually they're later on in the dungeon. Or when I say dungeon, I mean place where you battle and stuff.
Yeah. So you can go back and hear that.
So yeah, we have to fight one of these things, which I hate fighting because they're a pain to fight.
Just need a good dark move.
Yeah, it's just I never have dark Pokemon.
Usually you just need a Pokemon that knows bite or something.
Yeah, I don't think I do, which is a shame.
They kind of, like, in the other generations there used to be quite a few Pokemon, like the chances are one of your Pokemon would have bite, but in this, they probably won't.
Not quite as much, I mean maybe, but it depends, because most people have Zubats and
Zubats are actually really good. Or Battle.
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon did. I remember my Totodile did back in the day. That was a good Pokemon.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, we won't be spending the whole part in this mountain, just in case you're wondering, because
that would be a boring part.
Yeah, it gets quite boring doing the same thing over and over and over, and it's literally just a mountain. There's brown stuff and that's it.
I don't know why this isn't a Swoobat, because I think they evolve at like level 20 something.
Yeah, I mean technically I think it should be, but
this guy's just an idiot.
And I think we've already seen the evolved forms a lot already.
Yeah.
Like quite a lot, so I don't know why this guy's different, but I'm not going to complain. It makes my job easier. Although evolved forms you get a lot more experience for defeating. Because yeah, it's not just about level.
Like if you defeat a level 20 Magikarp, you're not going to get loads of experience, but you defeat a level 20, I don't know, Totodile, you're going to get loads.
I thought you were going to say Gyarados, because that would have made a lot of sense.
Gyarados.
Yeah. And all that. So yeah, we killed that guy.
So that means like that's good, because later in the game, like the chances are all Pokemon you see will be evolved. You'll be the odd one which aren't, so you'll be getting a lot of experience at the end.
Yeah, but then it's all relative. So.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this rock, it looks too ominous. I thought it would have some sort of item. But
do you use the dowsing machine? Because
nope.
They actually made that good in this game.
I can't be bothered with all that. I've already said this in another part, but I can't be bothered with item finding.
I mean, there was a rubbish item in all the other games, but in this it made it so it points to the item, which is really good.
Yeah, I mean, you can find some alright ones. Even in the first gen, you could find certain ones.
Just got murdered by a type you're weak to.
Yeah, no, it was a whole thing. They're good Pokemon, those.
There was like rock fighting or just fighting.
It's just fighting. No, why should it be rock?
I don't know, because
it's wearing a karate suit.
They look like they're made out of rock.
Not really, I wouldn't say so. It looks. My Fissa Rage looks more like Hellboy, if anything. In a karate suit.
I remember that. I really want to see that. Still haven't.
It's awful. I mean, I know we have different film tastes, but that film's awful. But I only saw the second one, and I had a bad time watching it. It was gay.
As you all probably know, there's a lot of third evolutions. I thought, oh, this should be one, because that would be, I can picture that just being this massive muscle thing. But unfortunately, I think that is the last evolution. But that would be awesome.
It is. There's only 2.
Yeah, this massive muscle thing.
That'd be disgusting.
Like a building.
A building.
What? It's better than a big pole or whatever.
That's stupid. And it would look disgusting, because massive muscles do. If they're literally massive.
Well man, I have some bad memories.
What? What, the champ?
No, doing a steroid presentation.
What?
Bad pictures.
I never did that at school.
I did.
They didn't know what they...
Yeah, we had to do this presentation on drugs and we had steroids and there were some bad pictures.
Oh, we did drugs, but I mean... When I say we did drugs, I mean we learned about drugs. We didn't like
Yeah, sure.
get first-hand experiences
That
while in school.
would be cool though if they like made it so it's
That would be
controlled.
cool.
You
You're
just
out.
like know what it's like. Like,
Well,
walking
aren't
to
you gonna
school
become a drug
with
addict when
Lucy.
you're older? I don't know. In like 20 years' time, this is going to be the recording evidence.
that
Some
I would
psychiatrist is going to be like, so your drug addiction clearly started when you were playing Pokemon White, and then it's all going to get tracked back to me, and I'm going to go to prison, and
Yeah,
that's not
you
going to be any
do.
fun.
Yes.
So yeah, I edited out a lot of wild battles, as you can see, but this is the first time we saw a Gurgur.
Do.
Get it, Gerda? Yeah. Yeah, this is the first time we've seen one of those wild,
that
so I wanted
reminds
to
me
show
of
it.
worms.
What, with girders?
Mm.
It reminds me of building sites.
Yeah, if you've got like if you're trying to find a new Pokemon at this point and you need a fighting type, I do recommend them. They are pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think they're as good as Scraggy and the one you've got.
Scraggy's
like, Crystal
fine.
Wave.
Scraggy's fine, but Scraggy's just, personally, it's just not for me.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've noticed how many wild battles I just had to go through before I finally used a repel. It was about 8,
That
I would
is-
say.
Did you run or did you gain experience?
Can't remember, this was quite a bit back now, looking back at it. And I didn't enjoy Twist Mountain, it's probably one of the least interesting places.
I didn't really
that
get
you
it. I
have
mean,
to
there's
go
like one build and there's all these wood trucks.
Well, I don't. Yeah, they're obviously building something, but I don't know what because it's a mountain.
I don't know if
What
they're-
can you build in a
I
mountain?
don't know if they're digging down because it is like a massive hole. In the
Well, I would
middle.
say they've cleared out all this space in the mountain, maybe.
Maybe they're trying to build something.
Yeah,
That'd be
well,
good.
obviously they're trying to build something, but I have no idea what.
That'd be good for Pokemon Grey. Like you have this massive house here or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That'd be
And yeah, I know I'm going the wrong way, but I got a bit confused. I think.
because you're stupid.
Well, I think I took a break at this point and then came back. So then I got a bit confused and thought, where am I going? What is this evil place? Even though it's not complicated at all.
I
think
don't. I don't get
repels.
why there's frames on those doors. I don't know if it's. Is it to hold up the
To hold
rock?
up, yeah, because
Or-
this is
Because there's no
all these
frames on the
tunnels
inside.
will be man-made. I'm guessing.
Oh
so.
look, it's Sharon.
Yeah, it's Sharon in Team Plasma.
Was surprised
I can't remember. Do we do a battle? Like, it looks like we might do,
thing.
but I don't know. N doesn't show up.
It'd be
So
cool if we had another double battle with Sharon. Like,
yeah, they should have done
all
those
the way
more
back
often.
then.
Yeah, we've only done like one
You do. Is
or
there
two
one?
actually. No, we've done 2.
And there's 2 of them. So. I just
Maybe.
feel like, why do Team Plasma have such big heads?
No, they ran off.
Is
It's Japan. That's
is it just
everyone
their-
has big heads.
Mm.
Look, they have big heads as well. They're just not wearing hoods.
Well,
Just look at his. Look at that tuft of hair compared to his hand.
that is.
Oh shit!
I mean,
on
if you
Sharon.
look at his hands, they're actually little balls.
Yeah, they're just little balls.
And if you saw then there was a shaky spot just as he walked down.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm not sure what Pokemon appears in those spots. Okay,
I can't remember.
look on Bulbapedia.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Dragonswell Tower, so I said no. I am an honest person, and I'm honest in the games.
Hence your name.
Yeah, honest Tom 23. It's all part of my persona.
You're honest.
Yeah, this guy's weird. He just shows up. He's like, hey, I know, I'm the professor's dad. Let's be friends. And then he loves you for some reason.
My best friend, Professor Oak.
Yeah. And then this water, I don't think it does it at the moment, but there's wild Pokemon in it eventually.
They
but-
usually water ground because like
yeah, I show it off in another part, but not
they're
in this
not
part.
amazing. And it's
So yeah, it's a slight subtle cut. I don't know if you even noticed it, but
sunset now.
it's now like sunset and raining. I don't know if you saw that, but my editing skills kind of disguised
what
it quite
season
well.
is this?
This is summer.
Oh, so I'm not sure whether it rains in every season.
Well, this place, I think it's just rainless.
I don't
Although
know-
when I showed up, it wasn't raining, so maybe.
I know obviously in winter it snows, you get like the sort of hail type thing in your battle. It'd be
Yeah.
cool if like they made like really sunny days, so you actually have like sun on the battlefield.
Well, yeah,
and
there's
stuff.
that attack sunny day, but I don't know why there isn't a sunny day. But
That would be pretty cool.
well, alright, I don't care for the conditions, but still, seems like they missed a trick there.
And is that a gym?
Yeah,
or-
this is the gym. This is the ice gym,
It's built
like
here.
the ice gyms before them. And it's pretty obvious what the puzzles are going to be.
Put some bad memories from Johto Ice Gym. Ugh, I hate that gym.
Yeah.
And that is also the 7th gym.
Yeah.
And in Sinnoh the 7th gym is ice, so something's up there.
Yeah. Maybe. They,
7 and ice seem to link a lot.
well, Ice and Dragon are usually the later ones. Like in the like in in the second generation it's Ice and Dragon. In the first it's not, but no, it's far normal. Oh, I can't remember. I don't know. I can't recite them all by heart. But yeah, still, Ice and Dragon are if there's an Ice and Dragon, they'll usually be at the end because Dragon's quite a rare type to find.
Or like a really powerful type.
Well, that's pretty powerful.
You have Chubchoo or Cubchoo.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
It's a bit like an ice version of Teddy Earth. So.
Yeah, it's got that stupid anime bogey thing that Kid and Wind Waker has.
Yeah.
That it's everywhere for some reason. That's
Pokemon version of him.
Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be cute or just, but I don't like it.
This is weird.
It's weird. It's crazy.
I don't get that. What is that thing?
Just an ice being, I guess. An ice demon.
I thought these were based on animals, but that's just like.
They're not all based on animals. They've never, not really. Explain what a
Monkey, Pikachu.
Yeah, some of them are, but not all of them. There's a lot that aren't. Even in the first one. Magnemite. Grimer wasn't one. Cypher wasn't one. So yeah, it's just things. Oh yeah, that was me accidentally trying to use my bike indoors. It didn't work. And yeah.
This is to be honest, my least favourite layout of Ice Gyms. I hated this. I had a lot of trouble with this.
What, really? I had some trouble, but I thought this was the easiest. Although I've only done the second.
I think when I did this, I was just really dopey, and I was like,
yeah, that sounds about right.
I was really excited about completing it, so I was just playing for hours. And
yeah, that's what I kind of did.
The gym leader actually wasn't hard. It's just the actual gym.
No, this gym isn't that bad. Unless you happen to have no Pokemon strong against ice. But
Pokemon seem to be leveling up far.
Yeah.
Woo! That looked awesome.
Yeah, I think that was fast forward or something, I don't know.
Was that messed up? She fell down the gap in the middle.
You can't do that.
That would just not be nice.
I don't think you can ever die in a Pokemon game.
Oh.
I can't think of any. No.
It was like the end of the very last series.
No, that wouldn't be cool. That would be horrific.
Pikachu died.
Well, he does die in the film, doesn't he?
Who?
Ash.
When?
He dies in the first film.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but he dies.
Is that the Mewtwo film?
Yeah, that's the Mewtwo film, he dies.
When does he die?
He dies right at the end. So Mewtwo kills him or something.
Really?
Yeah, but he comes back to life, so it's fine.
Oh yeah.
But he does actually die, as in technically dead.
And Pikachu dies, and he's like, I can't live without Pikachu! And dies. And commits suicide.
Well, no, that's every episode, isn't it? Pikachu nearly dying. Although I haven't seen it in years.
He had a battle with a Raichu and he died because he sucked so bad.
Well, let's not get into the anime. That's a whole other section of Pokemon.
Even out well, here in England. I think it's out in America.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. I don't want to get into the anime.
Yeah.
That's completely different. This is RPG stuff. This is technical. This is learning stuff.
I think it'd be cool, if you could catch the starters in the wild, but they'd be really rare.
Well, what we used to do, see, back in the days, use the link cables. So what I would do is I had Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, and Silver. So
all of them.
Yeah, well, I had those 4, but so if I ever wanted, what I would do, if I was bored, I would trade. I would start up a game on Red, choose Charmander, start up a game on Blue, trade my Squirtle with the guy on Red, and then start a new game on Blue and get a Bulbasaur, and then give myself a Bulbasaur.
Yeah,
and then I did that in Silver as well. The old time capsule you could send Pokemon to. I used to have Squirtles and all that. It's wicked.
You can when you look at all the full evolution of starters, you can sort of link them together. You recognise them of being in the same region. But these, you look at the 3 evolutions and they just look nothing like each other.
I guess. But
there's Serperior, which is a long vine snake thing, which is Snivy, or the grass one. There is Emboar, which is the fire one, which is this big pig thing. Then there's Samuel, which is the one you've got.
Well, they have to turn into something big and epic, but this is the 5th generation, you got to give it to them. I'm not going to complain.
Do you think there'll be a 6th generation?
Of course there will be.
Yeah, the Pokemon won't just...
There has to be, really. As long as they're still making handhelds.
Everybody wants the 3D Pokemon game to be awesome.
I wouldn't care. I don't really care. It'll be really weird.
Yeah, I think the 3D in this is just sort of good enough. So.
Well, yeah. Half the point is that it's Pokemon. It's pocket monsters. It's not you know, sit at home until hours grinding.
Are you like using a glass type against the ice type?
Yeah, it was doing pretty well.
That's clever. As I didn't know this when I first played Pokemon, but grass is actually weak to ice.
Yeah, that's true. But no, my Pokemon are pretty strong. I mean, last part we were saying how I'm under level, but Fisto Rage really. In the next gym, he really carries us. But
is there a lot of water Pokemon in this? Because I have a memory of.
No, not in the ice gym. There's
gym.
no water Pokemon.
Oh, I remember like
There's
on
the bear,
previous ice gyms there being lots of water Pokemon. Just going over an electric and like, kill them all.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the end of the part. So we will take on the gym next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.